Hey everybody, it's Coffee with Mick, a frank and honest discussion about whatever I want to talk about in the morning. Finally finished Star Trek Voyager. Man, I want to say a solid B- series. Not the greatest thing I've ever seen, but good overall. But, like, man, ha, 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 ha. Some decisions within the show were a little weird. Like, I've gone on record and talking about, Seven of Nine and Chakotay getting together, and the more you look into it, the more kind of hypocritical it is, because Catherine Mulgrew was against the idea of Chakotay and Janeway getting together, despite the character's obvious romantic tension, because she thought it would be inappropriate for the captain to date a subordinate. And then in season 7, they have Commander Chakotay get with Seven of Nine, who's literally the newest recruit on their goddamn ship. Well, next to each ship. That's some good old 90s sexism right there. Well, early 2000s. And then, of course, there's how Harry, they would not allow Harry Kim to be promoted, and no explanation they gave within the show made any goddamn sense. Because it's season 4, episode 5, Revulsion, Tuvok gets promoted to lieutenant commander. What? No, I mean, I thought the reason at first was that they weren't allowing anyone to be promoted until they went back to the Alpha Quadrant, like in Transformers Prime, when Bumblebee wouldn't let himself be upgraded from Scout to Warrior because he wanted it to be done back on, for Cybertron. It was a symbolic thing. Yeah. There's the reason they officially gave Harry is so stupid. The reason being, well, someone always has to be the ensign. I mean, no. I mean, in the Next Generation, Ro Laren just Wesley ended up leaving after a while. Ro Laren got less and less appearances as the series went on, because I think that the actress wanted to do movie features. Good for her. And Nog, he only became an ensign way later in the series. And at the end, even he was allowed to obviously frickin' be promoted to lieutenant junior grade. It's so stupid, especially considering Harry is considered senior staff within the show. He interrupts people in meetings and they hear what he has to say. It's not a subordinate interrupting. It's that's enough, ensign. It's more I value your opinion because you're senior staff of this starship. Here's a promotion. He should have been promoted. It could have also been because I have heard that he was, Garrett Wang was, a little unprofessional on set. He showed up late a lot, asked to direct a lot, even though he didn't take any of the directing courses. But, that's just behind-the-scenes drama. That shouldn't affect the story. Ugh. Yeah. Of course, probably the weirdest writing decisions were in season 3, when that was the weirdest fucking season, because during that season we kind of just almost completely ignore the fact that this is a crew of over 100 people stuck on the other side of the galaxy away from home, and they're just treating this as their normal job. They're just a normal Starfleet ship, just studying planets, having a time, We don't have any loved ones, back home. And then, thankfully, in season 4, they got letters to home and they realized the reality of everything that was going the fuck on. And yes, I know, telling some, like, for those of you who are new to Star Trek, you're probably turned off by the thought that it takes until, like, 4 seasons to get good, when each season is at least over 20 episodes. And there's, like, over 100 episodes in total. Yeah. If you don't have the time or patience for that, I understand. It's Star Trek. It's a lot. There's a reason why Star Wars will always be more popular than Star Trek. Star Trek may have, like, debatably better stories at times, but it can also be a fucking endurance test of quality. Even more so than Star Wars, especially, like, the prequel or sequel sagas. Ugh. That is The Last Jedi was. Hey. I'd rather watch that than Nemesis again. Ugh. Especially the Deanna Troi scene. What the fuck was up with that? Ugh. Yeah. Star Trek Voyager was an interesting piece of television, made by executive producers who didn't really understand the assignments at first, and even when it was getting better, still didn't really understand it then. I kinda hope that we're at a place in television where things can get better, but as long as there are executive producers whose egos stop them from doing the right story choices. Did I forget the word choices? I'm a little groggy. As long as there are executive producers whose egos stop them from making the right story choices, things are gonna be weird. Spider-Man fans know what I'm talking about. I always bring it back to Spider-Man. Yeah. I hope this, would he call it a ramble? Nah, it's not really a ramble, it had a theme. It's kind of a ramble. Star Trek Voyager choice. I'll figure out the title later. I hope you enjoyed this sort of ramble. And as always, I hope you have a morning.